let's have a quick look at the EPSL Metropolitan Conference. This is the league the Cosmopolitan Soccer League Division 1 champion will promote into. We've been following a gripping three-horse title race between the Pan-Cyprians, Greeks and Lansdowne. The middle of April saw the Greeks host the Pan-Cyprians. Both sides had the opportunity to seize control of the title race with a win. The Greeks had the perfect start with league top scorer Rodrigo Roca netting in the second minute. And apart from a spectacular Joe Holland free kick that rattled the crossbar, the Pan-Cyprians offered little in the first half. The second, however, they looked like their old selves, taking control of the game and deservedly equalising in the 50th minute with a Holland penalty. The game was tantalisingly set up for the final 40 minutes. The momentum had certainly swung towards the Pan-Cyprians, but you could never count the Greeks out on the counter-attack. Unfortunately, we would never get the chance to see this play out, as moments later, the referee made a massive decision that unalterably changed the course of the game. Ladula again. Karossi got a touch on it. Bustamante wriggling, twisting, turning. Driven down to the byline. Not enough on the back heel for Joe Holland, and it would be a goal kick. I don't think Joe Holland's going to be particularly pleased with that decision. No, he isn't particularly pleased. And Joe Holland's been given a straight red for swearing at the referee. That is a massive decision. So Holland paid the ultimate price for his potty mouth. I have to say, as a neutral, this red was pretty disappointing because the game was so well set up. I think common sense would have definitely suggested a yellow was more appropriate for Holland. And the referee appeared to contradict his own red line when later in the half he issued only a yellow to a Greek player who swore him. The red obviously immediately changed the game. The Pan-Cyprians were forced to sit deep and try and preserve at least a point. The Greeks threw the kitchen sink at the 10 men to force a much-needed win. And it looked like they had finally made the breakthrough 3 minutes from time until step forward to the centre stage once again, our friend, the referee. Can they snatch the win late on? Karen Russell whips it in. Kostas has spilled it, and the Greeks have scored what may be a pivotal moment in this title race. The referee has blown something. I think he might have disallowed it. Let's see. And once again, the referee is taking centre stage here tonight at Hofstra. I think he's disallowed it, judging by the Greeks' reaction. I think to almost everyone in the ground, this was another extremely dubious decision. It's hard to see what George O'Malley had done wrong. He got a bit of Kostas as he poked the ball in, but he definitely got the ball first, and it wasn't a dangerous lunge or anything like that. There may honestly have been an element of the referee trying to correct the previous wrong with sending Holland off. Regardless, the Hellenic rivals were forced to share the spoils, leaving the title race still in the Pan-Cyprians' hand, but only on a tiebreaker. Lansdowne were the biggest winners of the night. The draw gives them a way back to the top. They face the Greeks right before this episode airs, and then they take on the Pan-Cyprians in the penultimate weekend of the season. If Lansdowne win both those games, they can snatch the Metropolitan League title at the 11th hour.